The future of newspapers is unclear, but in Australia, at least one publication is enjoying exponential growth. It's a newspaper written for children. Sarah White went to take a look.
Each week in this suburban home, a national newspaper comes to life.
Oh, you brought the one with the ballerina.
Editor Saffron Howden founded the newspaper after noticing a gap in the market for an untapped audience.
I've done a lot of research into the newspapers overseas that are written for children, and the amazing thing is that while print circulation for grown-up newspapers, as we call them, is obviously in decline worldwide, kids' newspapers are on the rise.
While Crinkling News has an average readership age of just 10 years old, it doesn't shy away from tackling serious topics.
We sort of try to cover, off all the bases in the paper. So like you would find in a grown-up newspaper, one of the really amazing things about producing news for kids is that you might think with something like a terrorist attack that the less knowledge the better because it's so scary for children. But actually it's all about giving them knowledge, encouraging them to ask questions. You want to tell them, okay, well, what is terrorism? Why are there people in the world who want to scare other people? So you take it right back.
I think there's this idea surrounding a lot of the news that it doesn't concern kids, and there's this general feeling of apathy around kids consuming the news. And I really think that that's might even be a dangerous attitude to have. You can read it in the Sunday papers.
14-year-old Diya Mehta is one of Crinkling News' star reporters. She's spending a week at the Sydney Morning Herald honing her skills.
I want to be a journalist so I can kind of give back to the people that, the public, who don't always know as much or need to be informed, because I reckon that if everyone's informed, that's one of the pillars of democracy, and that's really important and never going to go away.
This week, she's getting advice from one of the best journalists in the country.
Hello, Diya. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kate. I love your work.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
So, I love journalism, and I'd love to be a journalist someday. Would you mind if I showed you some of my work?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is an interview that I did with Turnbull.
There's no secret to journalism.
Mm-hmm.
I find, the things that I do, which is investigative journalism,
mm-hmm.
all it requires is extra time and patience and perseverance.
Okay.
And, one of the mottos that I always live by is follow the money. So, where you see something unusual happening, instead of making one call, I might make 100 calls.
Right, makes sense.
And maybe only 2 will come off. Mm-hmm. But it's just that there's no great secret to it, except having good contacts does help.
Yeah, of course.
Armed with those words of wisdom, Diya sets off for her next interview.
So I'm about to go in and interview Peter Fitzsimons. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm mostly just excited to hear what he has to say. And we're going to be talking to him about the Republican movement in Australia and his views on the issue. So yeah, I'm excited.
Hi.
Hi, Peter. I'm Diya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Just come to your right.
A lot of people feel a connection to the royal family, or they love following the gossip surrounding them. Mm-hmm. Do you think that relationship will still remain? Will we still be interested in what the Duchess of Cambridge is wearing? Mm-hmm. Will we still be able to kind of look at really cute photos of Prince George? Will that relationship be changed?
I'm one of those people that's interested in the thing, like when that comes up on air, when Prince William's been seen here and done something or other with the Duchess of Cambridge, I go, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. And the answer is, after we're a republic, all of that goes on.
Okay. And that was really good, actually. He was really passionate, and that came across. And I got a lot of good answers, so yeah, it was good.
What story did you guys talk about today again?
Crinkling News now has a readership of 20,000 and is used to spark classroom discussion at 450 schools across Australia.
It was really cool how we got to know about what's happening to the numbats and what's happening out in the wild.
So do you rely a lot on educational resources to make sure you get it right for the kids?
Yeah, look, funnily enough, it's one of the interesting things about writing news for kids is that you have to be more rigorous in a way because, A, this might be the first time a child has ever read about a topic, and it may stay with them forever. So you always want to get it right, but also there's absolutely no assumed knowledge. We've never had a complaint suggesting that that Crinkling News has is giving too much information.
Diya sees her work as crucial to educating future voters.
A lot of the policy decisions or a lot of the stuff that goes on affects us like really directly, and I think if kids know about it and they know about what's going on in the government, then they're better equipped, and also they're better equipped for right now.
Crinkling News!